Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my new YouTube channel, In the Principal's Office. I'm Principal Anthony, and I'm going to not keep you long today, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, with some key points that I think will be beneficial to you. Before we do anything, we ask that you hit the subscribe button. There should be a subscribe button right on your channel that you're watching. And also hit that like button. Those two pieces will help us achieve some of the goals of this channel, which is to provide scholarships for kids to college, to provide adult stipends to people making a difference in different communities. We're hoping to edify, entertain you a little bit, and give you some knowledge that you can use on your day-to-day. So let's jump right into it. First, I want to just say that I'm, again, Principal Anthony, and this channel is such a revelation for me. I've been a New York City principal for the last 20 years. I've always been about building successful youngsters, building successful educators and pushing people in the right direction towards excellence. So this channel has really been a blessing for me, and I'm just thankful to be here today. One of the ways that I've always been able to try to get to people is just being real, no matter what your position in life is, being as real as you can, never getting to the point where you think that, that you've made it or you're better than anybody. None of that ever helps people, but I find that people buy into who you are and the message that you bring when you just be as real as you can, and you make things simple and you try to deal with people on a real human level. 3 quick points that I wanted to talk about again today. First point being the law of attraction. Second point, just knowing your self-worth. And the third point, just understanding your purpose and walking in that confidence. Again, I started out by letting you know that I feel like this channel is part of my purpose and my why, because I've always been, even as a teenager working in some youth employment, I've been that person that tried to make somebody better at my job. I get so much joy from that. But let's jump right into the law of attraction. Very simple law that's been around, not proven by any type of scientific evidence or anything, but the law of attraction pretty much just says that, what you put out is what you're going to attract, what you're going to get back. So if you are a person who's positive and you spend your day and your life trying to uplift people or help people or, maybe take care of people, if you do positive things, if you're in the edification business, those positive things typically come back to you in a lot of situations, not always, but generally, if you put good things out there, chances are you're going to get good things that come back. At the same time, though, if you're a negative person, if you go around doing things that are horrible to people, if you constantly have a bad attitude and your actions are detrimental to people and you're trying to hurt people, well then, the law of attraction says, guess what? Bad things are going to happen to you too. You're going to attract things that are negative. So it's important to think about what you're putting out there every day. What is your piece of work that you're putting out there today? How are you coming off to people? How are you viewed at your job? How are you viewed in a friendship, in a relationship? Think about that law of attraction and what you're putting out and what you're getting back. It's really important. Second piece that I want to add to that is just knowing your self-worth. A lot of times life just beats us down. Life does so many things. So many things happen to us. Some of the things are not, they're way beyond your control. You get kicked, you get knocked down. Life has a way of just beating you down sometimes. But it's important to know that you have value. It's important to remember that you're a winner today. You know why you're a winner? Because you woke up today. See, when when you wake up, you're still in the game. That means you still have a chance to deal with whatever obstacle it is, whatever situation that you face on a day-to-day basis. You woke up today, so you're in the game, and I like your chances. If you live by that tenet and you think about life on a day-to-day basis, in that frame of mind, typically you give yourself a chance to be successful. You give yourself a chance to overcome those obstacles. Don't be so negative when things happen to you. They're going to happen to you. You're going to be laid off from your job. You're going to face strife, and difficult things are going to come your way. There's going to be sickness around you sometimes. People are going to talk about you, but just always remember and approach things with that frame of mind. You are a winner. And again, you're a winner because you woke up today. The third piece to this, I think that's important, is just knowing, what your value and your purpose is so important. Like, how do you know that you're walking in your purpose? What is even your purpose? Are you clear on what your purpose is? Sometimes you have to take a moment and you have to sit back and just say, why am I doing what I'm doing? What am I here to do? Does my job uplift? Do I get to do the mission that I feel like I was always destined to do? Am I working or walking in my purpose? You need to give that some thought. Because when you're walking in your purpose, it's such a fulfilling thing. See, I know that this is my purpose, to help people. So even after 20, 30 years in the Department of Education, I'm still right here back trying to help, trying to build, trying to connect with people and make things better for folks. That's my purpose. I'm walking in that purpose, so it provides me the edification. It uplifts me. You need to figure out what journey you're supposed to be on, and are you in that journey? And as long as you're doing that, you're going to live a fulfilled life. I promise you. It's very important that you don't just live day to day and not know where you're going. You need to think about what your purpose is. All right. And the last piece, again, you woke up today. You know your purpose. You know what you put out there is coming back to you. And we know that you can be a winner. So start today, living your life in that realm. Walk in that today. Walk in that confidence. Remember, you're a winner. Again, I said it a couple of times. You woke up today. You're in the game. I don't care what's happened to you. Keep your head high and walk in that knowledge that, hey, I woke up today. I still got shot. I can fix whatever happened to me. I can help somebody. And I know good things are going to come my way because I live my life in a fulfilling state. Guys, I thank you. Again, I just want you to hit that subscribe button. The name of this channel is In the Principal's Office. Again, I'm Principal Anthony, and I thank you so much for those couple of minutes today. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. And I thank you so much for just stopping by this channel. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.